I just saw a girl on my For You page talking about how Sephora has become the new Claire's. There's a bunch of 10-year-olds running around fiending for Drunk Elephant and like looking for rare beauty as if Selena Gomez is in the building. And let me tell you, I have a story for you. These 10-year-olds are crazy. Like literally the most feral. I was a camp counselor. The Sephora kids are different than any type of kids. First of all, whatever did happen to Claire's? Because I catch myself going into Claire's sometimes when I want a pair of cheap earrings or like a random event that I'm never gonna wear again. What happened to 10-year-olds getting those makeup kits that are like pre-made and like everything is there and it looks like a phone and like you open it and what happened? Like I would still use those if they were good products that cover up my fucking acne that a 10-year-old does not have. That was a little much. But this topic genuinely angers me. Slick back is not looking too slick today, but she'll do. This takes place around late last week, and right around after Christmas was over, there was a few things that Santa just didn't bring me in my stockings or in my presents. So I took it to myself to go to Sephora and pick up those things that I wanted. I look extremely pale in the winter. If you met me in the summer and then you didn't see me for a couple months and saw me in the winter, you really wouldn't think I was the same person because of how crazily pale I get. This even goes to the point where my friends FaceTimed me like 2 weeks ago and asked if I was okay because I looked sickly pale. Now that's what really did it for me. So I took my ass to Sephora and I was like, I'm gonna get the Drunk Elephant drops because I should start incorporating that into my makeup routine if I look this deathly pale where my friends are calling me up and saying, you need to go to the hospital. You're looking like Damien Salvatore bit you. So I haul ass to Sephora. I take myself to the Drunk Elephant section. I knew there was a very false hope that I would get these drops because they've been the rave. They've been everywhere and I don't have them for a reason because every time I try to go to Sephora, they're sold out. To my surprise, I'm walking and I see a little box behind the display. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm walking straight, but Sephora's kind of a maze, if you will. So go this way, you could go this way, you could go straight, or you could come out the back like a little surprise attack, right? So at this point, I'm approaching it, and all of a sudden, a 10-year-old comes out of nowhere, looks at the Drunk Elephant drops. She has 2 other Drunk Elephant products in her hand. I guess they came out with like a shimmer one, and then they came out with like a, I don't even know what it was. She goes, at the same time I'm reaching, literally, it could be like a slow-mo movie. We were both grabbing, and I was like, no. And she was like, no. It was like, you know what I'm saying? But her fast little short hands grabbed it before me. So I was sitting there and I was like, I really want this. We're both looking at each other at this point because it was a very awkward encounter. This girl literally could not be older than the age 10, looks at me and goes, we'll beat you to it. Whoa. So you know what, like I said, I was a camp counselor. I dealt with children before. I know that they could be a little crazy, but I didn't know that they would be this crazy to a random stranger they met in Sephora over Drunk Elephant drops. So I was like, let me just try being nice to her. She probably saw them on TikTok. All of her friends probably have them. Let me try to talk to her. So I say to her, is there any way like I could have these? You would give me them. Like I see you have a couple other products in your hand. Like I've really just been looking for these. She just looks at me, doesn't say anything. So I'm like, seriously, if you don't need them that bad, I would really appreciate it. I realize I'm begging to a 10-year-old. I might as well just get on my hands and knees and start like, kid you not, this 10-year-old looks me up and down, like the nastiest up and down look I've ever gotten in my life. And she goes, give me your Gucci heart ring and I will. This ring that I wear was $400. What? The balls on children, just is every 10-year-old negotiating in the middle of a Sephora? Like, safe to say after that, I did laugh in her face. She did not like that. Literally, I chuckled and terrified of this girl. She goes, at least I don't have to play connect the dots on my face. She ate me up. She ate me the fuck up. I was having a terrible breakout this day. I'll be the first one to admit it. We are having this conversation in the aisle of the Drunk Elephant section in the middle of a Sephora of my hometown. I don't know who this girl is. Either way, I thought I was on like What Would You Do? And John Quinones was gonna walk out with that camera. Like, at this point, there was so many comebacks in my brain, but I was like, I'm not going to beef with the 10-year-old. That's not on my agenda today. I didn't wake up and say, let's have a brawl in the middle of a Sephora with this 10-year-old. Thinking back to it, totally should have at least said one thing because she won. She did eat me up and she did walk out buying those Drunk Elephant drops with her mom's credit card. Me? I left without my dignity and my spirits were crushed. So with all that said, the new generation of Sephora kids are wild. Okay, this difference is crazy. Genuinely, I'm not sure why the new trend for 10-year-olds is skincare and $80 makeup, because I know if that was the trend when I was growing up, my mom would have literally laughed in my face. Like, I was having a lovely time with my rainbow loom and silly bands, those little bracelets that cost probably 50 cents to make, and everyone traded them. But that's the story how I lost my dignity in the middle of a Sephora. Hi, 10-year-old. Get ready with me to go out for lunch. Okay, literally like maybe 5 people have asked me to do a get ready with me, so now I just kind of feel obligated to do one, but I want to. So we're just gonna do it because I accidentally woke up 10 minutes early today.
So obviously Glow Recipe Toner, and then I'm also gonna do the avocado like rescue serum, and then I do my niacinamide 2 drops. I feel like the only way that my makeup looks good is if I do my skincare well, because otherwise I feel like my skin just looks like this. Okay, next is the watermelon hydrating mist, and you have to shake it so much because it like gathers at the top, but I use it even though I don't really know what it does. I forgot my hair clips. I literally just got these. Okay, don't mind my little Glow Recipe ecosystem. Also, I already did my lashes, and I use a lash curler, the L'Oreal primer, and then the Better Than waterproof. It's my holy grail. Okay, now on to something that isn't Glow Recipe. I just started using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I actually love it so much. I feel like normally moisturizers don't actually make my skin feel good. This one like makes my skin feel incredible. At the next Sephora sale, I'm literally gonna get like the jumbo one because it's so good. But I'm not paying like $150 for it. Okay, next I'm going with my Milk Primer. If you saw my haul, I got the mini, and then I also got the big one just because I love it so much. Okay, and then for foundation, I use this one from like a makeup subscription, and then I mix in either this or this because it's summer and I'm a little more tanned. I think I'm gonna use Say It Today. Also, life hack, I also just add a little bit of this to make it dewy. And then blending with a wet beauty blender. Honestly, wetting my beauty blender like changed my life. Okay, maybe that was a little bit dramatic, but just like do it. It helps so much. I'm gonna do my brows with the Benefits Brow Gel. And concealer, I just love my drugstore concealer. Also, I normally do my makeup in my bathroom, but I have really bad lighting in there, and I was like, if I'm gonna make a get ready with me, I can't do it in the bathroom. So now I'm like sitting at my like where I do my hauls, but it's right by a big window, so I feel like my neighbors are gonna be judging me. Honestly, nothing is better than this concealer. I've tried like Kosas, NARS, everything. I always go back to my drugstore concealer. It's the like multi-use eraser by Maybelline. Here's the 3 contours I use. First, I use Milk for my nose contour. I know I look insane, but I'm gonna brighten it up with some concealer. Okay, it looks weird until I contour the rest of my face, but now I do the Charlotte Tilbury, like the wand. I know people hate this product, but I like it, and I use a brush to apply because I feel like it is better. I literally just go in like this and work up. I forgot to say this before, but I've been like layering with Charlotte Tilbury's setting spray like every couple steps. I feel like this natural lighting really exposes my skin. Now I'm gonna set a little bit with the Givenchy setting powder. This is the best. I know it's expensive, but I got it during the Sephora sale. It's lasted me so long, and it makes my skin feel so soft, like actual skin. Because I hate that like makeup-y feeling. Oh my god, there was so much on there. Because I hate that feeling when you just know that there's like layers of makeup on your skin. Okay, I don't zip everywhere. Also, I forgot to do highlighter. I'm also gonna do my eyeliner. I do my inner corners with the One Size eyeliner. It's the only waterproof one that actually stays on. Okay, I did that off camera because I didn't need you to see my like super focused don't poke my eye out face. Once again, Dior blush. Even though a lot of people hate it, I actually like it because my skin gets naturally a little bit rosy on its own, so I think this isn't too much. I either do no blush or this blush. Last thing I did was the One Size setting spray. I used to be really scared of this because look at the like explosion warnings on it, and it looks like a bottle of hairspray, and I'm like, this shouldn't go on my face. But now I love it. You know, like as long as you don't get it in your nose, mouth, or eyes. I just got it in my nose and I just sneezed like 4 times. But I would say that only happens like once a week, so it's probably worth it. Lips with a Charlotte Tilbury liner. And I either do the Tarte Juicy Lip or the Makeup by Mario one. And this is my perfume. Also, I feel like this Get Ready With Me was super like, these are the products that I use. But I feel like if I do more, you'll kind of know. I'm just going to expect you to know. And, you know, live chats. Also just got this hair perfume from Jisoo. Love it. Anyways, that's the Get Ready With Me for today. And now I have to clean up this mess. Also, I have a couple more hauls I'm going to be posting this week. So stay tuned. Bye.
I literally have the worst friend jealousy ever. I am not a very jealous person. Like if I was in a relationship and another girl was brought up, I really would not get jealous. Anytime my best friend calls another girl her best friend, I get so jealous. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell my best friend not to hang out with this girl, but I'm like so jealous. I used to be such a nonchalant person. I don't know where this came from. Please tell me I'm not the only person who experiences friend jealousy. Anyway, today is a Thursday, which means tomorrow is a Friday. I cannot wait for this week to be over and I can start my Christmas shopping this weekend. Okay, I gotta go. Goodbye.
Hey guys, get ready with me. I told my mom to cut all my dead stuff off. And, oh shoot. Like, got me a little bob, so. Anyways, I'm trying to center this middle part. Alright, y'all get ready with me. I actually got up at a good time, but I kind of have to today because I have to go to freaking tutorials. So, last Friday, I, got checked out of school early, and my Spanish teacher was trying to hurry up and rush me to do a test. Be for real, if I'm getting checked out, obviously I'm going to something, or I'm not feeling good, But for this case, I was going to an appointment, and me being the people pleaser I am, I'm like, oh, I think I can do it, and I'm trying to rush, and my mind is focused on my mom, trying to get me to this appointment, so I'm like, and basically it just did not go well because no. So I just ended up telling her I'm not gonna be able to do tests, and we didn't have no school on Monday. So I was just like, can I just come in, Tuesday? She was like, oh, Grace gotta go in. I'm like, girl, that's the least I'm worried about right now. You're not more scary than my mother. So now here I am getting ready, so much more early. I heard my mom open the garage, so I know her and my sister left a few minutes ago. Honestly, I think I'm doing pretty good, but I need to hurry because her tutorials start at 8:30 and it's 7:30. But really I have a whole hour, so I think I'm gonna be good. Not only that, my teacher sent me a freaking academic lunch over some ed puzzles. And keep in mind, the ed puzzles are done. So I'm just going to be sitting there for absolutely no reason. Girl, it was never that serious. Y'all already know. I bet you remember that over there. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I'm mad at the fact I have a freaking academic lunch. I'm laughing, but I'm not. Where's some freaking ed puzzles? That's so stupid. Anyways, I think after track, I'm not really going to do any makeup. Probably just gonna do my mascara and throw my hair into a messy bun because today is definitely a sweats day. Anyways, y'all look how short my hair is. I'm scared to see it natural because this is about the length of my natural hair. This is the length of my hair straight. Let's do the math. So my selection looks like. That's what I feel like, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep it, avoid going natural for a few. And also thank you guys so much for 40K. That is freaking crazy. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.